overall safe Memorial Day weekend. We're doing a super sale. Of course, we're so happy and grateful for you, but we're so happy and grateful that the Beekman boys are here. They have just really came to the party to play. And if you haven't heard about their head to toe, the goat milk difference, this is a perfect place to land because this is really the cornerstone. It is really the foundation. And when we talk about how they're milled, how they're made, how they lavish your skin in good for you ingredients, the hardest thing you're gonna have to do is to pick your fragrance of choice. Now, you are getting 4 of them. And guys, I know we're already starting to get limited in a number of the different fragrances. So before we say hi to Tina, let's do the basics just real quickly so everybody can see. Now, normally at the Mercantile, how much do I pay for just one of these?
Normally each one is $15 in the Mercantile, and they're over half a pound each, so you're getting over 2 pounds of soap.
Each bar lasts you about 8 weeks, so this is 6 months worth of your soap.
So you're getting 4 bars, and we'll go through the choices first and then quickly tell you why goat milk is so great. So right there in front of you, you've got the combo set. That's 2 vanilla and 2 honey and oats. So that's the only combo set. And then if we go to your display, we can go through the other scents. Up top, you've got the honey grapefruit, that morning pick-me-up, 4 bars of that.
Then we've got the fresh air with that great lemon verbena.
The honey orange blossom. The Dave's, is that Dave's?
Dave's Fourth. And that's the most masculine scent. So if you're scooping this up for Father's Day, maybe you want to add that to the oak moss caddy set that you just bought. That's a great one for Father's Day.
Then the sweetgrass, spearmint, rosemary.
And then honey and oats, which is my favorite. So we say that's the doctor's pick. It doesn't have very much of a scent to it, but it's got real colloidal oatmeal, which is super soothing to the skin. And we grind it up very, very finely so that gently exfoliates. So if you want an exfoliating bar, that's the one you want to pick up.
Then if you go down to the next row, you've got the white water, that sporty scent. The morning mist, which is retiring, that's a light floral, a springtime floral. Then the oak moss amber vetiver, we call it the boyfriend t-shirt scent.
Then we've got the ylang ylang and tuberose, the sexy. The apricot and honey green tea, that great spa scent, which is retiring this year.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, apricot honey green tea is retiring.
I may veto that.
No, it is.
Nope, I have veto power.
No, that's retiring.
Okay.
You want to retire honey grapefruit?
No.
Okay.
Okay, and then next we've got the voluptuous fig.
That's the deep, dark mission fig and a drop of lavender. And then down in front of that, we have the Vanilla Absolute, super comforting. And then we've got the Arcadia, that great woodsy floral.
My favorite.
And then the bar that started it all, completely fragrance-free. If you're brand new to Beekman, you hear the neighbors who are going to be calling in over the next couple of hours. The goat milk difference that they're going to be talking about all started right there with that pure fragrance-free bar.
Then the Covent Garden, which is another retiring scent. That is the dark mysterious floral. And then finally the After the Sun bar. That is a lavender scented,
oil.
Great and soothing.
Now
I know we have a caller, so I want to get to the caller. But first, I just want to tell people the difference with the goat milk in the soap. The reason our bar soaps are so famous, they're the #1 selling product in beauty product at HSN.
Can you believe that? The #1 selling beauty product at HSN.
And this is why right here, the creamy goat milk difference. Goat milk has the same pH as your skin, so it doesn't strip your skin. It doesn't leave your skin dry or tight or red or angry. It hydrates and moisturizes. #1 question we're getting, does the soap actually kill the virus? Yes, all soap and water kills the virus. But what's great about our soap is that it also hydrates. It moisturizes. It has that power of the goat milk behind it.
Because it doesn't strip the pH from your skin. And if you're someone...
None of the nasty chemicals.
No parabens, sulfates, phthalates, any of that stuff. And you're someone with sensitive skin at baseline or you have underlying skin conditions, all of those other chemicals that go into the bars of soap you're buying at the grocery store or the drugstore, they make all of your underlying skin conditions worse. And that's why when you switch to the goat milk soap, you will notice the difference after the very first use.
Absolutely. Well, I know Tina in California has been wildly patient with us. Tina, props and kudos to you. Thank you for your patience. Hello, neighbor. Please tell the guys. Tina, we hear.
Hi, neighbor.
We hear that you have
neighbor.
lots
How are
of
you
favorites.
guys?
Good.
Good. Love the soap. I want to tell you, I'm Beekman head to toe, door to door, so much so that I have my satellite set up so it automatically records when you're on TV because I don't want to miss any of your great specials. So,
Oh, I know.
I did one dumb thing with the pandemic. When it started, I was getting low on the soap, on the liquid soap, so I pulled out the bars. And, well, first I went and got the cheap stuff that I got at the mall, and I thought I'll just use it up. And within about 3 days, my hands started getting red, and then it dawned on me what was happening, so I threw it out, and I didn't have enough liquid soap, and you weren't on TV yet. I was going to go online, and I thought, wait a minute, I have from all your great gift packs all these bars of soap. So I went in the kitchen and got all these cute little dishes and bowls, and I set out the bar soap. So I got in both bathrooms, the sink in the garage, the sink in the kitchen, and you save a lot of money that way, but I get to try all the different scents too, and it made it fun for me. So, you know, now I'm ordering more soap because you're on the liquid soap, which is my favorite. But it dawned on me I don't have to use the bar just in the shower. I can use it in the sink, especially in the garage, which is so convenient.
That's right. And if you are trying to be economical and you're on a tight budget, but you still need to get that effective cleansing, the bar of soap is your best value because it will go a lot further than a liquid soap, even our liquid soap. Like this bar of soap, because it lasts about 8 weeks, is just going to be a really great value.
And you know, some people get a little weird. They think that having a bar of soap sitting on the counter, like, you know, does the virus or does the bacteria live on the soap? No, it can't. That's the point of soap. Soap kills all viruses.
And your bars don't get all foamy and yucky like those other bars. You know, with the color on the top and everything.
Oh, yes. And you don't get that slimy sliver at the end?
Because there's no petroleum.
Not at all. And I'll tell you real quick, just this morning I used my last wipe and it was just as juicy as the very first one.
That's right, because that cotton fiber in those wipes holds in all of that moisture.
Well, did you get more wipes tonight?
Well, I have some extras, but I've got a whole list, so I'm waiting till I get done talking, and then I'm going to call and put in my order.
Oh.
I love Beekman. Love Beekman.
Tina, we love you. Thank you for your patience, and please have a blessed and safe Memorial Day weekend.
Keep doing it, guys. It's so great.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you. Thanks for spreading the love.
Take good care. But you know what? That's how they build their neighborhood. One neighbor by neighbor by neighbor. I mean, we are all paying it forward. I'm shopping with you. I'm sending so many things to my brother for Father's Day, my dad for Father's Day. If you are looking for the perfect Father's Day opportunity, look no further. I'm telling you, girls, if you're watching on your guys' behalf, you know, sometimes it's hard to get guys to do the self-care that we've been into during all this quarantine period. He'll use soap. And trust me, his skin, your skin, the family skin, everybody is going to notice a difference. That's why Tina in California, she is really addicted, as we all are. You cannot make a bad mistake here. In fact, in the time that the boys and Tina were chatting, I was literally going down each row and I was smelling each one. If we had smell-o-vision, you would lose your mind because it makes it so hard to choose. But remember, at the Mercantile, and we've set up one just for sake of display purposes, these are, each one is $15, but and you know what, guys, I can, or maybe you can too, when we say the heft on this is really remarkable. I mean, there's a weight, there's a body to it. So this is not your mama's bar of soap, right?
Yeah, this is not full of air and full of filler and full of petrochemical byproducts. This is triple milled, which means we make the bar of soap with all the great ingredients, the goat milk, all the other ingredients, and then we make the bar and then we grind it down. And then we form it again. We add more ingredients, we form it again. And then we grind it down a second time. And then the third time it's formed is when it's that triple milled, it's dense all the way through. That's why really, if people can hold it, they would see how heavy it is.
And it makes a brick.
And how long long it lasts.
And that's why you hear every neighbor who calls in say, oh, it lasts and lasts and lasts, and it never gets mushy. And that's why when you first hear us say in our Mercantile that this bar of soap is $15, you might think, whoa, why is that bar of soap $15?
Wait, what are they going to think, Brent?
Because because that bar of soap last weeks and weeks and weeks. So it's pennies a day. It's actually, when it comes down to it, a better value than the 5 bars for $10 that you're buying in the grocery store, which not only start to disintegrate immediately,
but like Tina said, they start irritating your skin.
That's right.
They do.
That's right.
They absolutely do. Well, they're getting ready to shoo us along. I really want to encourage you, if you are new to HSN, you will be a neighbor. I always say love from the first lather. They are not like any other bar of soap you've ever tried. I know I keep going back to Father's Day, but treat the man in your life. You really will, they make a difference. And if this is the first place that you put your toe in the water with becoming a neighbor or trying the fabulous Beekman boys, you should. You're looking at free shipping, $13.33 on your credit card, 082013. Well, I'll tell you what, the baby goats, they are just, they're winning